Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're a first time watcher, glad to have you here. If you're a returning favorite, welcome back. So today we are talking the new Kringle Candle Fall release for 2022. There are 16 candles total, 8 in the Kringle, 8 in the country. I do have all 16 here. Kringle was nice enough to send them over to me to share with everybody. But before we get into that, we need to address the elephant in the room. This is the elephant in the room. Dad joke. So everyone has been asking me about Halloween, Kringle Halloween. What do I know? What do I know? What can I share? Do I know anything? And the answer is, well, no, I don't know much. I know they are still working on a date, a concrete date. And as soon as I know anything about that, I will be sure to pass it along on my YouTube channel here, on my Instagram. If you're not subscribed to my Instagram, go ahead and subscribe to that. I think the link is somewhere around here. But what I do know is there's going to be releases in Kringle form, right? The standard soy wax, 2-wick soy wax. There's going to be country releases, and there's going to be some 3-wicks. And this is all from the previews that they have shared, so it's not like it's, you know, top secret knowledge. It's just all from the previews that they've shared. So all I know is they're still working on a date. It's not concrete, but we have to get past fall first. Let's get past the fall, collection here first, and then you can dive into Halloween. Trust me, I am just as excited for Halloween as everybody out there. And this Friday, so fall launches this Friday, July 15th, is what is kind of known as Orange Friday, because that is the day that Home Depot launches their huge Halloween collection online. So if you've been hoping to get one of those 12-foot skeletons, the Inferno skeleton, there's some new stuff this year. There's a 12-foot witch, so on and so on. If you're looking to get that, suggest Friday. You get online, or it won't be in store Friday. It'll just be online Friday. All right, so July 15th is the launch. You can use my discount code PCM15. I'll link that in the description below. Full price launch. It's gonna be a full price launch, so use the code. Help save some money. And that can be on 1 candle, 20 candles, what have you there. So there we go. And they're gonna be available in all the traditional formats. So country's gonna be in large, medium, and all the other stuff there. You know, the melts and so on. Kringle, same format. The 3-wicks are still going to be that soy blend. They haven't switched over to the 100% soy that I've been teasing on my Instagram, so they haven't switched over. That should be coming down soon. I don't have an exact date on when that is going to launch, but I have that. So with that said, we have 16 candles to get through, so buckle up. I do have all of the descriptions here, all of the scent notes here. We'll go over them. I'll share them with you. And by the way, I know that these images leaked about a week or two ago, and I'll tell you, once seeing these in person, those images don't do them justice. The artwork, especially on the Kringle jars, outstanding. So let's get into it. Go one by one, and then we'll bring it back how we normally do, right? So this is amber wood. Right, I don't know if you can even this camera doesn't do it justice, but you can see the texture. It's not textured, right? It's that painting, that canvas texture there. So that's amber wood. Then we have rail bridge right here. Move over to, this is morning cartoons. It's not what you think. It's not what you think. Sugar pumpkins. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I mean, come on. Autumn Road. Gourdgeous. Play on words there. Gourdgeous. Apple Love. And finally, Velo. Velo. Alright, into the country now. So those are the 8 in the Kringle, Eight in the country. Kettle Corn. This one I think is going to be very popular this year. Blueberry Maple. Look at that. Look at the color of the wax with the label. Come on. Apple Cinnamon Muffin. Autumn Reflections. Candy Apples. This is going to be another popular one. Buttery Croissants. Right, see a little French theme. Velo Croissant. Right. And these next two here, they kind of got a little melted on the way. So, Golden Path. Right here. And this one right here. Sanctuary. Yeah. Oils. What do we want to start with? What do we want to start with? Let's start with the country, or the Kringle. Start with the Kringle here. So again, like I said, I do have all the descriptions here in the sent notes, so I'll make sure that you know those as well. I don't have a good way of copying them, that's the problem. Alright. Amber Wood. Start with Amber Wood. Love that. Right, so this is the smoky cedar, not too smoky, bourbon, just kind of that wood, like aged wood type feel. Not super smoky, like I said, but there's a little bit of smoked cedar in here. More of the masculine type without going like full cologne. Certainly, you know, when I first kind of smelled it, I kind of got like incense from like benediction a little bit. Weird as that sounds, but that's kind of what I get from this. Really weird. The scent notes read bourbon, spice, vanilla, wood smokes, spice, oak, birch, amber, and bourbon. So, you know, that wood smoke, that could be what I'm getting out of this. It's really good. But it's, again, not for everybody. So, if you kind of like those heavier, richer scents, then this one will be for you for sure. Alright, oh, Sugar Pumpkins. We gotta talk about this one here. Let's look at that label. Yeah, so this is like your pumpkin scent. This is your pumpkin puree. Not, there's some spice in here, so some cinnamon, some cardamom, but not like, it's not like spice pump or sweet vanilla, sweet cinnamon pumpkin from Bath & Body Works. It's not like that at all. This is more pumpkin, right? More fresh pumpkin with a little bit of that cinnamon. So, what does this one say here? This one has pumpkin accord, cinnamon, orange, brown butter, clove leaf, baked vanilla, sweet cream, and sandalwood. Yeah. Yeah, the brown butter gives it a little bit of sweetness. It's not full on gourmand, a little bit of sweetness. Put you over there. Railbridge. This one, I love the label because I'm a big train enthusiast. The scent's not for me though. Though, when I warm it up, like with my finger here, the orange comes out, but it's a bergamot candle with a little bit of orange in here. It's sort of, and this one would be on the cologne side, okay? 100% masculine cologne. Fresh, like clean, right? Clean bergamot cologne going on here. So what do they say about this one here? Bergamot, orange, black peppercorn, apple, floral, amberwood, patchouli, and musk. They even say a fresh masculine fall fragrance starts with bergamot and orange blend. So love the label. Scent's not for me, but if those fresh, clean, masculine scents are for you, then this would definitely be worth picking up here. Morning Cartoons. interesting one, Kringle. Would you think it would smell like Fruit Loops? Right? Yeah. No, it's interesting. Cinnamon, right? But yet there's almost like a cherry note, sort of, not really, but like a nuttiness to this. Cinnamon is definitely in here. But yeah, you get kind of like the milk after like cinnamon French toast, a little bit like milky like that. It's not Fruit Loops though, so it's not like a Fruit Loop candle. You know, kind of like how Fruit and Flakes was a good Fruit and Flakes candle, and Marshmallow Morning, you know, we had the Lucky Charms deal with the milk. This is certainly an interesting take. So, not 100% a cereal candle, not Fruit Loops at all. But yeah, it's like the cinnamon milk in here. So this one says brown sugar, toasted waffle, cinnamon, pumpkin spice, maple syrup, creamy butter, warm woods, amber vanilla. Yeah. Take it for what the notes are on there. All right, let's keep it going here. Apple Love. Apple Love. It's an interesting one. What I have found in this year's collection, the Kringle ones, some of them, most of them are a lot more complex than the country ones. The country ones are, I don't want to say more basic, but I want to say they're more vintage, classic fall, right? When you think of fall fragrances, the country lineup is definitely there, and the Kringle lineup takes a few of them, take it a step further, right? So Apple Love has a few things going on in it. I don't know if I showed you this label or not, but Apple Love has a few things going on. Apple being the first in the front there. I think there's a little bit of other fruits going on in here. There's some other fruits. Kind of like a strawberry fruit, maybe. Here, what am I pulling out of here? Yeah, sweet apples, elderberries, right? Lemon, sugar cane, tangerine, farm stand blackberry, strawberry, pomegranate, and cherry blossoms. Yeah, it says the combination of apples, elderberries, and sugar fruits will make you feel right at home. Yeah, so the apple is not like full front and center. It's there, but it's not the dominant note. They all kind of blend really well together. Like that. All right, what do we have here? Autumn Road. Yeah, this is the one. Was this the one, or was this the one? Yeah, it was this one. And I first opened them, I'm like, is that cocoa? Yeah. This one is like cocoa and patchouli together. It's a really interesting combination, and I can't wait to see how they burn together. But that cocoa note, man, is it present. It is so present in there. Cocoa and patchouli. I gotta see how this burns. What do they say here? Yeah, it's a really basic candle scent note wise. Oriental, cocoa, coffee, nutmeg, patchouli, and wood. Can't wait to see how this one burns. Love the label. Kringle knocked it out with the labels this year on both collections. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. All right, next we're gonna go with Gourdgeous. Gourdgeous. Yeah, So pumpkin spice latte, right? Pumpkin spice. A little bit different from the pumpkin peppercorn from last year, which I really liked. If you haven't tried pumpkin peppercorn, I think it's an absolute stellar pumpkin fragrance. The peppercorn gives it a nice spiciness to it. It's really, really nice. But Gourdgeous kind of goes in that same direction where it's pumpkin spice, but there's a little bit extra to it. Yeah, there's actually a good amount of spice in this. Very pleasant though, smooth. Not a harsh spice, smooth. A little bit of frothy milk. Feeling like they're on top. Yeah. So this one says pumpkin spice, citrus, pumpkin, cinnamon, nut, and spice, and vanilla. Yeah. Yeah. Again, look at that label there. Alright, and the last but not least, Velo means bicycle in French. I had to look that up. Took French for 2 years in high school. Je suis le professeur de français. That's pretty much all I know. And Velo. Yeah, so I guess if you were cruising around Paris on a bicycle, or a moped, or a motorbike, or a what are those other things there? Those little scooter things. Man, there's like leather going on here. A little bit of floral notes. It's kind of like a mixed bag of everything here. Yeah, the leather note is certainly prominent on this one. Yeah, a little bit of florals and some... What is that? No, what is that? What is that? Lemon zest, that's right. That's what it is. Leather accord, sandalwood, lemon zest, rose petals, freesia, nutmeg, amber, cedarwood, patchouli, and musk. Yeah, so whereas like Railbridge is like full on masculine, like let's spray a cologne on you. This is not that. This is pleasant. Like I could definitely burn this more than I could burn that one. So that is Velo. Okay, so those are the 8 coming out in the Kringle Candle format. Like I said, all the traditional formats coming out in that one. Now we're going to have to take a drink first. And now we're going to talk about the Country Candle, which, like I said, I think the Country Candle goes a little bit more traditional fall, vintage, rustic fall. Okay. I don't know if that was designed on purpose, but I think there's something for everybody, in either collection, right? But yeah. All right, so let's get into it here. So let's talk about these labels. I like these too. Now these aren't like painted labels, like paintings, as the Kringle ones are. These are just traditional picture labels. Country. This one's just the quintessential fall fragrance to me. Apple, cinnamon, clove. It's just very nice, very soothing, very smooth fragrance here. Autumn Reflections. I don't even smell like anything. Yeah, clove, apple, cinnamon. What do they say here? Clove, cinnamon, accord, acorn, pumpkin, caramel, vanilla, and milk. I mean, I get some apple out of this. Pumpkin puree. But that's what that is there. Very nice. I'll put you over here. Yeah, let's talk about this one here. Blueberry maple. Blueberry maple. So good. So, I believe they're using the same blueberry note from Blueberry Muffin, which in my book is probably one of the best gourmand fragrances out there in the market today. I think it's just a classic fragrance. So you get the blueberry from that. You get a little bit of maple syrup. It's not super sweet. It's not cloying. It's not fake. The blueberry maple pancakes from Bath and Body Works is just so fake, so cloyingly sweet and bad. This one is so good. That I'm gonna pick up probably some melts of this just to have around. You know, if I don't have a full time to burn a candle in the morning, get some melts going on in this. This is just so good. I love the color of the wax and the label. Now, as far as a pancake note, I don't really get any kind of pancake note going on in here. More so, I get the blueberry and the maple syrup mixed together. But man, this is gonna hopefully perform really well. I'm gonna light this one up tomorrow, I think, or this morning, or whenever this is posted. But a day following posting this, I'm gonna try to light this one up. Okay, so the notes read maple, blueberry, light cream, coconut, cinnamon, vanilla, heliotrope, and sandalwood on this one. All right, next we'll go with candy apples. So we have the red apples, pink wax, right? Yeah, this is interesting. It is not just a typical apple fragrance. There's apple, yeah, there's a spice in here. There's a apple pear and some kind of spice. It's not like sugary sweet either. It's just a unique take on a candied apple. So apple, clove, pear. Yeah. Crisp apple, cinnamon, peach skin, green. All right, pulling the greenery notes out of there. Carnation, coconut flakes, tonka, and sheer vanilla. All right, next up we have here, ooh, yes, Buttery Croissant. This is authentic. It's just gotten better since I've gotten it. At first, when I smelled it smelled kind of like rye bread, right? Nothing wrong with rye bread. That's what I smelled. I smelled rye bread, okay? But then once I warmed it up with my finger, you know, a little bit, that's when I was pulling out the buttery notes of this. And that's where it's sweet. So this, if you get this and it kind of smells like rye bread on cold, warm it up, melt it, burn it, that's when the buttery sweetness comes out. This is very authentic. It's not overly buttery. I don't get like a warm baked bread in here, but I kind of get like a fresh bread. Yeah. Warm butter, sea salt, oven baked bread, fresh dill. That dill may be where I'm getting that rye from, which could be weird. Well, black currant and vanilla bean. So yeah, you need to warm this one up here. That's when it comes alive. You can smell it much better when it comes alive like that. This will be a very popular one. Not many companies do bread scents, let alone croissant scents. So, ooh, see over here. Coming on to the final 4, 25 minutes in, 16 candles. Apple cinnamon muffin to go along with the blueberry muffin. Yes. I love apple cinnamon stuff. This is what the name says, apple cinnamon muffin. Now I'm not getting too much on cold. Let's warm me up here a little bit. I'm not getting too much of like a muffin on cold here, but as my fingers turn red from the wax and the oils. They say apple, green, buttermilk, spicy cinnamon, clove, peach, gourmand, vanilla, and pie crust. So that pie crust is buried way in the bottom notes here. So that's why it's going to need to really probably get burnt to really appreciate the scent here. Not a bad scent, can't go wrong with it. Just wish the pie crust or the muffin note was a little bit more prominent on cold, but we'll see what happens when it burns. All right, next up, Kettle Corn. Again, another fall classic. So we had the gourmand foodie sense here. We have the Kettle Corn, we have the candy apples, right? Going to a local fair this fall, or even this summer, right? You know? Yeah. So this is not your typical movie popcorn, buttery popcorn. You do, when I smell kettle corn, when I think kettle corn, for some reason my mind always goes towards caramel corn, right? But there's no caramel in here. However, you do get, it's a heavier popcorn, so it's not the sweet, light, fluffy, super buttery popcorn, right? You do get it's heavier, like kettle corn should be. Yeah, it's buttery, it's sweet, it's salty, and it's popcorn. It's kettle corn though. Kettle corn. What do you say here? Sparkling sugar, roasted chestnut accord, butter, vanilla, hint of spice. Yeah. This would be really nice burning. Really nice burning. All right, we got 2 more left here, and they are oily messes. Golden Path. Golden Path. So this one reads orange mandarin, galbanum, green tea, aqueous, orange blossom, ambergris, musky, amorous. Yeah, this is like the masculine version of Railbridge. It's different, but it's still kind of masculine. Not as heavy masculine as Railbridge. It's a little lighter, a little, dare I say, fluffier version. But yeah, so if you like your masculine fragrances, Gourdgeous label, Walking Through the Woods. Again, masculine scent, not for me. All right, final one here is Sanctuary. Love that label on this one. Love the color of the wax. It is a red wax. Looks more orange on here, but it's actually red. Jeez. As you can see, heat. This did not treat this one too well. This should make one of my first time smelling it because it was just a giant oily mess before. This one says here, Valencia orange, warm spices, Haitian vetiver, patchouli leaves, vanilla bean, frankincense. I'm not going to touch it because it's like oily. Yeah, I would say that the patchouli is not too heavy. The orange is not too tart, not too juicy of a Valencia orange. I do love Valencia oranges, by the way. Yeah, it's like a citrus, fruity, earthy fragrance. Not bad at all. Not bad. I need to burn this one to really get a good feel for it. I admit I did not get a good feel for that just because of how oily and whatnot have you. Wow, we're at a half hour. Thanks for hanging in there. So, 16 candles, July 15th, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As is typical with Kringle launches, except for Halloween. Don't know if Halloween is going to be... Last year Halloween was at midnight. Don't know how they're going to do Halloween this year. Yeah, so thanks for sticking around. If you have any questions, let me know. Some of these Kringle ones, man, they're kind of difficult. certainly complex, some of them, to get a real grasp on. And like I said, these just arrived, not even like 3 hours ago. So, at time of filming. So, yeah. So we'll see how they do. Overall, I'm a fan of the collection. I think I'm going to tend to lean more towards the country side this time. A few in the Kringle side that I like. Definitely Sugar Pumpkins. I'm a huge fan of that one. Amber Wood, love that one. So yeah, Gourdgeous, Amber Wood, and Sugar Pumpkins would be my top 3. And then Velo, we'll put that in the 4. So those are my top 4 for the Kringle line for myself. And in the country line, you know, I really like the Autumn Reflections, Blueberry Maple, Kettle Corn, Buttery Croissants, Apple Cinnamon Muffin, and Sanctuary. I think I like that one too a lot. I just can't get a good smell, a good read on it right now. So overall, I'd say, yeah, I'm really impressed with at least half of them here. And the other ones are good as well. But for me, those are the ones that I would certainly repurchase. So, alright guys, thanks for watching real soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk again real soon. And as soon as I know anything about Halloween, I'll let you know. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you real soon.